Please help us find all the families and Wahhabi.
This sister was Nick.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, both of them.
I was there from the beginning, and my dad called me down. He was at the mosque. He told me to come down. Loads of my friends from school, they're all in there. People I've known from when I was a baby. I watched when it first happened. The fire brigade weren't doing nothing. The fire brigade were there from the beginning. They could have got the fire out. I watched it with my own eyes. I don't care what anyone says. I was there from the beginning. They could have got the fire out, but they didn't do nothing. They're taking their time. People were the fire brigade was strolling down. They weren't doing nothing and then I called up my friend that was in the tower. I don't know if she's dead or alive right now. I've known her for my whole life. She was in the tower. I called her up while the fire was happening. I told her, I said, there's fire spreading. Get out your house. And my mum called her. Everyone was calling her. They didn't do nothing. They told her to stay indoors. They told her to stay inside. That's why she could have come out. The girl could have been alive. She could have been here right now with us, but she's not. Loads of my friends, I don't know where they are right now. I don't know why they're in Chelsea Tower. Look what happened. They said only one fire escape. It didn't spread nowhere, but it's because all of these government are thinking only about money first. They're not thinking about nothing else. They're thinking about rich people. They don't think about us. They don't think about us. There's not only rich people living in London. This is the United Kingdom. We all need to be united together. We are all one. We are.
You know, I just want to say I'm so happy to see all of you guys here. I'm so happy. Like, we didn't just sit down and shut up. We came together and we're doing something about it. So this is going to change. It's going to change. Literally. And what I want to say is that we are one. As my sister just said, we are one. 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 We are one.
People, I just want to say something. Right now, I don't know how many of us is here, if it's over, let's say 10,000 or what. Next week, we want to see... Don't exaggerate. Alright, 5,000. I'm bad at maths. But I want to see thousands upon thousands come and turn up to show solidarity to the people that lost their lives. Yeah? I want to see tens of hundreds of thousands of people. Young lives were lost. Every life was precious. Even Theresa May's, believe it or not, but that's another story. But what I'm trying to say is, we need to show solidarity, and unity is what we all need in this world. Unity and love.
Are there any other speakers? Anyone would like to come up and say a few words? Peaceful all the time. All right, young light. Okay, here we go, brother. Peaceful all the time.
I grew up in the area. I came here with full of rage.
How are you?
I came here and it's still in me. I'm controlling it. I watched Grenfell burn like all of you. And Patrick Brown, Rockfield and Mellon, you guys are responsible. You're cowering away. You tried to blame us today. You said there wasn't a consensus for sprinklers. The residents didn't want it. But you wrapped that building full of flammable material and it burned. It burned from the outside. That it doesn't happen.
And you need the folk to get through the fire exit as well. What?
Yeah.
People needed a folk to get out from the fire exit.
They needed a folk to get out.
What the hell is that?
So,
there wasn't a fire extinguisher.
It's out.
Corporative murder.
Control your rage, but hold these people accountable, because you know why? They killed Grenfell and they're going to kill our community. They're killing our community. They're going to Silchester, they're going to Whitstable, they're going to Fristed, yeah? They're going to London. They want to burn London, all right? They want to burn us and bring their friends in. Yeah, but we made London. I was here when Greg was dangerous. When I was a kid, I was. Yeah, but we fixed it. Where's the council helping? The council ain't doing that. We are. The community are.
It's the people.
The community are helping the people of Grenfell. Not Theresa May. Not Patrick Brown. Patrick Brown says it's the residents' fault.
Paget Brown's got to go.
Paget Brown needs to go. Stephen Mellon needs to go. Paget Brown 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 needs to go.
We have a doctor, yo. If we have to go. Yo. I'm going to keep one line. So we got two speakers. Please. You speak next and then let these two speak up. Yes, brother. Come in, sister.
I just wanted to say, as a
Stand up on that.
Grenfell Tower, I lived in there for years. We've had fires in there. Nothing like this. 10 million they've spent on regeneration. On the school, on the leisure centre, the change, they threw it up in the tower block. And you'll put the change is what that is what we have to live with. So people on the outside, on the surrounding areas can see it looks good. Looks good and appealing to the wealthy. We are inside in this fire, in this inferno. Our families have died in there. Our friends are missing. These people have not come out and said a word to us. Not even a sorry. Not even a nothing.
Cowards.
All these people here today for us, for the community. People not going to work. Their children have to stay with someone else so we can be here. So we can be here and be together. These people have not had the decency to come and say anything to the people here, to try to put something and put some peace in the hearts of the people that have lost people. Hundreds of people, my friends are in there. And they're putting bodies on the walkways, leaving these bodies unattended for people to come and snap video. As our families, where is the respect for our people? For human being respect? Why you like you said, my love, you got tower block, 27 stories, and you cannot get a fire engine up the top there. My friend wants to build a loft on her lovely little house. Oh, you can't do that because the fire engine can't, but we can build a place like Pigeonhole where you put human beings to live. They knew this is planned. This is not an accident.
They build.
30 years I've lived in that block. 30 years I lived in that block. My brother was born inside there.
Also, another important thing, why did they dismiss the comments made by the tenants in that tower? Why?
August 2014.
We were told that people were going to the councils, showing them materials of the tower, explaining it, frightened them, and they're telling him you're on drugs, and they just completely dismiss him.
Say it again. Give it to doctor. Say you are doctor.
We don't want any more luxury flats built.
They build luxury flats for the rich and build ovens for us. We have a young doctor. We have a young doctor here now who wants to say a few words.
I just want you to know that these people, make no mistake about it, these people do not care about you. I've been fighting this government and everything they're doing to the NHS. And 30,000 people, extra people died in 2015 because of austerity. They don't care about 30,000 people, and they definitely do not care about you. The only way you're going to win this, be angry, be very angry, but you have to be more clever than them. They've got a plan. They've got a plan to diffuse this. I've never heard a Prime Minister so quickly hold a public inquiry.
Right.
They want to take a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, like they did with Iraq. Like they did with Iraq.
We don't want a public
If
inquiry.
there's a public inquiry, none of you is going to be allowed to even set foot in that inquiry. None of you is going to be allowed to say a word. They're just going to call their experts in and they're going to decide what's good for you. And it's all going to go back to the same. We need a coroner's inquest where the people, the families will be able to ask questions from those people who have killed their families. We need an inquest. Be clever, be political. Do not let them win. They are weak. They are weak. There has never been a Prime Minister as weak as this one. This is your moment of victory.
coroner-led inquiry, a coroner's inquest inquiry. We do not want a public inquiry where they allow service or Lord that to oversee us. Here we are.
No, 1 second. I just say one thing. Wait. Because you know what, being known what happened in Grenfell is actually
Greetings. I want to say something, okay? Right now we've got to be smart.
Right. Exactly.
We've got to understand how the media works. They're out there with their cameras watching us and filming us. And expect after 2 to 3 weeks to move on to the next topic.
100%.
And most times, that's what we do. I'm looking over there. We've got one of our brothers over there protecting the entrance of the town hall. They're relying on us to let this slide, to let some Brexit negotiations confuse us. But we can't do that. Today, right now, no. This is the easy bit. The hard bit is the boring bit. It's the following them every single week. It's turning up to every council meeting. It's about making sure that every single tower block, every single estate in this country has a check to make sure that the fire equipment is up to standards. And if any politician talks about how much that will cost, or kicks it into the long grass, then we must promise to make sure we kick them out of their jobs. I don't want to go on much because there's too much love and pain for the families in what's happened right now. But all I'm going to say to you, please, don't just take this moment and forget it. Don't forget it. I'm not saying violence. I'm saying organize. Enough with the agonizing. We need to organize and protect all of us up and down this country, or else this is going to happen again. Give thanks.
I want people to know a few facts about the actual Grenfell Tower. I know that some people may not understand that they might have been... Sorry.
Come downstairs.
So there's a Grenfell Action Group, right? Has anyone looked it up online?
Yeah.
Right? Do you know that's also in the British Library? Do you know that's registered in the British Library? Why did they register in the British Library? Do you know why? Because they knew this type of thing was going to happen. We're not stupid, poor working class people. We are intelligent, working class people. Yeah? That's why they went to the British Library. Yeah? How many people in that block? 600 people. Do you know how much council tax is? £2,000 times 600 people in one block. And they couldn't afford no fire, no sprinklers, no back door. What is that saying about what we do? Do you know where all the resources came from in this country? Because nothing grows here. Us, right here. Yeah? Melanated people. People from other countries. We built it. We made it. Our raw resources came from us. And they want to tell us that we're poor. Theresa May is not even the beginning.
She's gotta go.
She's not even the beginning.
She's gotta go.
Her and then all of her brethren, them have to go too.
They have to go too.
Yeah? That's what we got to know the facts.
And
The fact that the British Library, we knew this was going to happen. It's not a conspiracy. I know the Grenfell Action Group myself. Yeah? So I know what happened. And we're lucky that the people got out. Yeah? And we got people who were in intensive care. We got people who were sick. We got people in the surrounding flats who almost caught on fire as well. People ain't saying that. They're not saying the 70-year-old people who were laying on the lawns. They were laying on the lawns. There's no housing officers came nowhere. They were deployed to the Westway Sports Centre. Yeah? Nobody was on the phones to call nobody. There are homeless people here now. Yeah? So the council is comparable. Yeah? Those are the people that we need to talk to. But guess what? The Tories moved out 5 days ago. So we have to move on Theresa May. Not the Labour. Don't destroy where Emma just moved in. Don't destroy our own thing, because this is where we live. Yeah, we're not destroying where we live. We've got to go where they live. That's what we're doing.
That's right. Where they live. That's right.
We're in the house now. We're in the house now. We're in the house. If anything has to go down, make sure, say, we not do nothing around our yard in North Kensington. If we have to do something, you come here. No. You're going to have to pass on the right.
Keep quiet. Love,
I needed to mention something.
Just get to it.
You know, people living there.
I came from outside.
People living inside there.
The building was on fire. I rang my family. I called my younger brother. I said there's a fire in the flat. And he goes, there is no fire because there's no fire alarm. I said to him, get out of the house right now and get the family out. I had my sister in the house having 6 months baby. My daughter is 11 months old and she was staying with me at that night. Thanks to God that I was out and I got there on time. As I got to the outside, they managed to get out. Because we lived in the 3rd floor, it was easy for them to come out. But suddenly I have families in the 20th floor.
Give the sisters an announcement.
Listen, you need to tell the Nation of Islam to go for trouble.
I was on the phone with them. They keep asking me, please help us. What could I do? I was running up and down. They were saying everything is under control. Tell them don't worry. And tell them to stay indoor.
And the police stopped us from saving our baby.
Us, money time. They were about to arrest me. Telling me, if you're not going to behave, we'll arrest you. I told him, what's going to happen to my family? They said there is somebody who will help them.
This is what got put in the media.
My uncle is still missing. And nobody knows if he's still alive or dead.
We'll get the register on Monday, don't worry about that. We're going to get the register on Monday.
We need lawyers, that's what we need.
And the worst thing is my parents are away on holiday. They're going to be here anytime soon. To be homeless, they were homeless for 20 years in this country.
And then they just get out.
They just moved there last year.
People may have lost family members in this tragedy, but their family's grown. You can see we are one big family here now. Our family's grown. Our family's got bigger. I'm going to pass the mic, but we've got one announcement. One quick announcement, and then the sister's going to just declare it. One quick announcement.
Quick announcement. A young girl came up to me a few minutes ago and said to me, if I'm taking the mic, she wants to put a message out there. She's doing her GCSEs today. She can't think about her GCSEs and yet the school's not letting her take a break, not letting the school take a break. So I'm saying, people need to have some compassion and understanding for this. So young girl, please, understand that we're on your back. They can't do that. Some people can't take exams. What's
Can I just say this, because I work and I represent children, exclusions and schools. If your child is in a school, and I heard today, for example, that children were sent away from school because they didn't have the right school uniform on. Children that came out of the tower. So that's why I was saying.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
If children are doing exams, the parents need to go to the school, explain what's happened, and they can take their exams at a later date. That is the law and a fact. So don't tell her not to be and Holland Park School, you will be hearing from the Black Child Agenda, because that's what we do. We come in and we shut it down.
Love your bro family, love your bro family. We're going to be moving forward and moving into Latimer Road. One more announcement.
We're moving back to Latimer Road. We're taking this protest back to the scene of the crime. The only thing we have, the council is shut. The only thing that we've ever had is the media. That's the only people that are ever there, and that's not what we need. But since that's the only tool at our disposal, that's the only thing that we can use now. Every day that we go there, we go to help. Where is the organisations to help? The only people that are there are the media. First thing in the morning, why? Because it is a money-making conglomerate. Okay? That's why they are there. So now we need to use the tools they have given us. They're trying to silence us. They're putting this on the news, but they're muting us. So we need to be vigilant.
We're going to be walking back to the scene of the crime. However, before we go there, we're going to walk there dignified. We're going to represent the area of Notting Hill. We're going to walk there as black people, as white, as Muslim, as Christian, as rich, as poor. We're going to walk there organized and dignified and show them who we are in the spirit of Notting Hill. We've got one more speaker.
From the Wahhabi family. Come on. Listen.
Imagine Yasin, the last thing he'd done, he was holding his brother Mehdi, and they're telling him, Yasin, jump! Yasin, jump! And he's like, my mum, the fire brigade killed them! The fire brigade are the ones who killed them! You told them to stay inside! They could have got out! You told them to stay inside! They could have got out! You killed a 6-year-old! You killed a 15-year-old! You killed the Al-Wahhabi family! And justice will be served for them! Justice was at the window! Justice was at the window! He was holding Messi! He was holding Messi! And his aunties are telling him, Yasin, jump! Yasin, jump! This is the boy who would never say no! This was the boy who was going to start uni in September! This was the boy who had a dream to open a milkshake parlour! And you took that away from him! You took his dream away from him! You took it for what? You social cleansed the society! That is what you've done! We're not dumb! Our eyes are not closed! Our eyes are not closed! We know exactly what you've done! You killed them to sell that block off to the next rich man who lives in Holland Park! David Beckham lives in 23 Holland Park! David Beckham lives in 23 Holland Park! He lives 5 minutes down the road! He lives 5 minutes down the road! You want to sell the block! Don't let them sell your homes! Do not let them sell the block! Do not let them kill you! Justice will be served for our Wahhabi family! Yasin was the most amazing person we ever knew! And you killed him! You killed him! You killed Mehdi! You killed his mom! You killed them all! Allah made them souls, they're not dead! We still have hope! May we find them! May we find them!
Inshallah.
Fire